Students, this is K.M. Varaprasad, guest faculty, Computer Science Department of Vikram Singhpuri University. Today we are discussing the subject software testing. Now it is the fourth semester subject. In that one already we completed the first unit, and here in this video we are starting the second unit. Now in this second unit, the first topic is the software testing process. Here we comes to the unit 2. In this, the chapter 1 is the software testing process. In this video we are discussing the following topics like psychology of testing, verification and validation, testing team and development team, cost of quality, and then finally the characteristics of the testing units. Now here comes the introduction of the software testing process. Here software testing is the complex and time consuming task. In this one, the companies are spending 30 to 40% of the time for testing. Now comes this one. Apart from functional testing in the laboratories, the testing undergoes the performance testing, reliability, usability, and stress testing also. Now these are the, in this testing process, it is a creative job. Testing is the creative job. Now comes to the first topic, that is psychology of testing. Here what is actually the psychology of testing means? Here initially the definition of testing is, testing is the process to prove that the software works correctly. Now this is the definition of the developer who acts as a tester. Here one of the example is, now if the student undergoes a test in their laboratory examination, the student will give the input as a, it works perfectly. Now for example, if you give the input, different input by the examiner, it will not work. So that the developer think that their developed product is the correct product. But comes to the testing, but this is not correct. Every time the developer does not act as the tester. Now comes to the next definition. In this one, testing is the process to prove that the software does not work. Now here, to prove this one, it takes so much time. Now it will take either 1 week, 1 month or something. Now already we discussed two definitions for the software testing. Those two are not works. One is completely depend on the developer worked as a tester, and then the other people works as a tester. Now coming to the original definition of the software testing. Testing is the process to detect the defects and minimize the problems associated with the residual defects. Now what are here the residual defects means? Now the defects occurred before sending the product to the customer. So now comes to the second subtopic, validation and verification. Here in the testing process, we are differentiating the two words which are validation and verification. These are, comes to the first one, validation. Are we building the right product is the slogan for this validation. In this validation, we are developing the product and we are testing the product based on the client or customer. Here, the customer requirements are satisfied. Comes to the verification. What is actually the verification means? Are we building the product right? Here, in the process of software development, we are preparing SRS documents. In this verification process, the tester is verified the developed product is according to the SRS document. Stop. Now here comes to the third topic, testing team and development team. Here already we discussed the testing is a complicated process, and then it is also based on the product we are developing, and then the main purpose of the product. Comes to the Microsoft. Here the ratio with the developer and the tester is the 1:1. Now one tester is there for every developer. Now comes to the NASA project, space projects. Now the ratio is 1:7. One developer is there and then 7 testers are there. Here the project is having the criticality. Based on the criticality of the project, the testers are allotted. Here some of the startup projects or startup companies, now the development team also acts as the testing team. And some projects, the project manager acts as a tester, and some of the middle level projects, other development team acts as the testers. Now finally, the job of the manager as well as the other things, maximum remove the bugs from the software development process. Now coming to the next subtopic is cost of quality. Here the duty of the organization as well as employee is to develop a quality product. Now the quality does not come from the free of cost. Now the following are the different types of costs. Now here the first one is the failure cost, and then appraisal cost, and then prevention cost. Now what is actually the failure cost means? The cost which is used to remove the bugs. Now what is actually, if you given the project to the end user or client, so many errors are there. In those errors, the much cost will be there to remove all the bugs. Now this is called as the failure cost. Now comes to the second one is appraisal cost. What is actually the appraisal cost means? Here the cost which is used to assess the bugs which are available in the product. Now this is called as the appraisal cost. Appraisal cost will be more to reduce the failure cost. Always we have to spend the lot of money for an appraisal cost to reduce the failure cost. Now comes to the last one is prevention cost. Here what is actually the prevention cost means? Many number of errors are reporting from the side client. Now what is actually the duty of the manager is to check the testing process. Here any bugs are there in the testing process and then change the testing process. Now why we want to change the testing process means, similarly we are using the same process means the bugs are coming regularly. Here how the manager can change the testing process means, now use another process. Now that he wants to use the another process, he has to study the different type of process and then train the employees based on that process. Now these are the things. Now the cost required to train the employees and then training the process is called as the prevention cost.
Now we finished first 4 topics here: the psychology of testing, verification and validation, testing team and development team, cost of quality. In that cost of quality, failure cost, appraisal cost and prevention cost. Now comes to the last topic and 5th topic in this video is the characteristics of test engineers. Now testing is a very creative job. A test engineer contains very important characteristics for the testing process. The following are the characteristics of a test engineer. In that one, the first one is understand the specific domain. Every software project's domain and platform are very important. Now coming to the domain, a test engineer should understand the domain. Now what is actually the domain means? Whether he is testing the software as a client server based database management system, telecom software, data communication software, or embedded software, or process control software, or a website, and so on. In a test engineer career, he or she has to test the every domain. Then only he can understand the domain, the problems associated with the domain. Now this is the first characteristic property, and comes to the second one is learn about the development environment. Here what is actually the development environment means? The project is developed by using which type of programming language, whether it is developed by using the C, C++, Java, or what is actually the operating system they are using, and also some projects are used based on database engines and as well as class compilers also. Now in this one, the tester should learn about what is actually the environment. Now comes to the third one, learn how to use the application. Here the test engineer should behave like a end user and test the software as a end user and give the inputs as a end user. Accordingly, he can understand how the software is behaving. And comes to the next one, study the source code. Now in this one, sometimes the test engineer has to validate the source code also. In that situation, now every statement or every line of the code should be tested and validated. And comes to the last but one subtopic is study the requirements specification document. Here the test engineer should thoroughly study the requirements specification document. In that requirements specification document, analysis is provided and design is also provided. According to that one, the test engineer can be tested for all these requirements, and test engineer can also see the metrics. These are also very, very important. Now comes to the last subtopic here is study the acceptance test procedure. Now what is actually the acceptance test procedure here is, it is also a document. This document contains the test plan. Now based on the test plan also, the test engineer can study and can process this one. This is also very, very important characteristic of the test engineer. Okay, that's all for now. In this video we finished 5 subtopics in the software testing process. Now in this lockdown time, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.